Hi everyone, welcome back to our Project BYLD workshops. Today we're going to be doing a quick drawing tutorial. I'm going to teach you how to do perspective drawings. All you'll need today is a pencil, paper, and ruler. So here I have my ruler and pencil along with the paper that I'm going to be using today. Today I'm going to be using trace paper, which is great because it is translucent so you can layer it on top of other things. But feel free to use whatever paper you have on hand. So today we're going to be working on two different types of perspective drawings. A perspective drawing allows you to add more dimension to a regular drawing. It helps to show the three-dimensionality of an object within your image. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a one-point perspective drawing as well as a two-point perspective drawing. For both types of perspective drawings, you'll start with a horizon line. A horizon line is a horizontal line that goes across your paper and represents your eye level. So I'm just going to use my ruler to draw a line straight across. In this photo here, you'll see a continuous line that runs across the picture horizontally. That's the horizon line. So the difference between the two types of perspective drawings is the amount of vanishing points. In a one-point perspective, there is one vanishing point, and in a two-point, there are two vanishing points. Vanishing points are the points in an image where an object begins to get smaller or fade away or vanish. You'll see in this photo that the pathway begins to taper towards the center of the image. Where the two lines of the pathway eventually will converge, that's where the center point would be. In this other photo, you'll notice that the building gets smaller towards the left, which means that the vanishing point is over to the left. You can place your vanishing points anywhere along the horizon line. I'm going to start off with a one-point perspective drawing, and I'm going to place my vanishing point right at the center. As I mentioned earlier, the horizon line represents what's at eye level, so anything below it will be below eye level, and anything above will be above eye level. So I'm going to show you how to draw a cube in a one-point perspective. So I'm going to start by drawing a line that runs vertically. Then I'm going to draw another line that runs parallel to that one that's the same size. So now I'm going to draw lines from the bottoms and tops of each of these lines to the vanishing point. I'm going to draw them very faintly because we're going to erase them later. I'm also going to draw lines to connect the tops of each of my parallel lines so that I can create a rectangular face. So my lines were just a little bit off, so I'm going to make sure that they're squared and then erase any of the excess length. You can avoid this issue just by making sure that each of your parallel lines are the exact same size. So once I have all my lines drawn and connected to the vanishing point, I'm then going to draw another vertical line that runs parallel to the other two lines. So this line's actually not going to be the same length as our other two lines. It's going to start and end where the faint connecting lines are, those lines that we use to connect our parallel lines to the vanishing point. Now I'm going to go over some of these lines and make them more bold to create a cube. And any of the excess connecting lines I'm then going to erase. And there we have our one-point perspective cube. So now let's move on to our two-point perspective drawing. Just like our one-point perspective drawing, I'm going to start off by drawing a horizon line, so a line that runs horizontally across the page. Since we're doing a two-point perspective, I'm going to be putting in two vanishing points. This time I'm putting them on either end, but you can place them wherever you'd like. The closer together your vanishing points are, the more dramatic the angles are going to be. Now I'm going to draw a vertical line just like in my one-point perspective drawing, and I'm going to connect the bottom and top of it to each of the vanishing points. So this time I'm going to create two lines that are parallel to our vertical line in the center here. Once again, they're going to start and end where the connecting lines connect our vertical line to our vanishing points. Once that's done, I'm going to go over some of the lines and make them more bold to create a cube and erase any of the excess. And here we have our two-point perspective cube. So this next drawing I'm going to do is using a two-point perspective method to create our photo booth design. So I'm going to draw a horizon line right at the center, and then also add in our two vanishing points. So for this drawing, I'm going to draw two parallel lines that are a little bit further apart. These are going to be the edges of our photo booth walls. So now I'm going to connect these vertical lines to our vanishing points like I did in the other drawings. Instead, this time I'm going to connect the lines to the vanishing point on the opposite side. So the right line will connect to the left vanishing point, and the left line will connect to the right vanishing point. Once that's done, I'm going to create another parallel line right at the center of these two lines, and this will act as the corner of our photo booth. So just like in our other drawings, I'm going to go over some of the lines and make them more bold, just so I can distinguish what is a connecting line and what's going to be a part of our final drawing. So here I have two of my photo booth walls. I'm just going to add some depth to my walls, so I'm going to use the same method of connecting my lines to the vanishing points, just to add a little bit of thickness. Once all of our lines are in place, I'm going to just erase any of the excess lines, and here we have our photo booth design in a 2-point perspective drawing. Thanks for tuning in to today's workshop. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the tutorial or have suggestions for other tutorials, feel free to leave it in the comments. Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe, and we'll see you in the next one.